Hey everybody, this is James Wallace with Transit coming at you guys with our next installment of Rhythm and Motion, our video vocal percussion series. As always, if you like what you see, like what you hear, leave us a comment, leave us a video response, leave us some feedback. We're going to make sure to get to all of that as we keep moving along. Alright, so today what I want to look at with everyone is actually something we looked at in the second video of our series, the open hi-hat sound. And I wanted to come back to this sound because when we first looked at it in that second video, I spoke about just a basic TS sound, and we focused on making this sound with an outward breath, like this. Alright, so what I want to look at today is actually a way to make that sound with an inward breath as well. And the reason I do this, well, there's a couple reasons actually. The first reason is this can be a really good way to breathe in the middle of a pattern you're doing. And also it can give you another way to do an easy open hi-hat sound and give a little more color maybe to some of your patterns. Alright, so returning to the basic open hi-hat sound we did before, we talked about just doing a TS sound like this, the T, T, T. And I think to start from there, I want you guys to think about having your tongue on your bottom teeth like that, and just doing that TS sound. Alright? And when we go to do the sound inward, the tongue is actually going to be placed basically in the same spot on your bottom teeth. Alright? And all you're going to be thinking about is doing a breath inward, like this. Alright, now as you can tell, that sound is a little different from the outward hi-hat sound, but as with some of the other things we've talked about, when you're in the middle of a pattern and in the middle of a rhythm, first of all, it doesn't really matter if it sounds a little bit different as long as the sound is basically what you need it to be and it's rhythmically correct. And secondly, really, probably no one's even going to notice, especially if you have other things going on within your group, other vocalists singing, or certainly if you're in a rhythm section breakdown with your bass singer, there's a good chance no one's even going to notice that it's different. But again, what you want to think about is just having your tongue on your bottom teeth, and going inward with the breath instead of pushing outward like this. All right. Now, I'm going to put this into just a short, quick little exercise, you guys, and I'm going to actually alternate between an outward open hi-hat sound and an inward open hi-hat sound, like this. Alright, you can see where where I'm alternating between the two sounds, and you can also see, hopefully, how easy it is for me to breathe during that exercise, because while most of the sounds I'm doing are out, I'm definitely getting a good inward breath when I'm doing that inward hi-hat sound. So one more time, that very simple, basic kind of practice pattern is this. Alright, now I also want to do this week a simple beat of the week incorporating those inward sounds. And we're basically just going to be using, in addition to the inward and outward open hi-hat sound, we're going to go back to our B kick drum, that's my favorite kick drum, our T hi-hat, and our P-F snare. And it's just going to be a very easy, simple beat like this. Alright, let's try it one more time. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. You can hear later in the pattern how I have the outward open hi-hat sound then the inward open hi-hat sound. And I'm essentially just using those sounds to replace the T hi-hat sound that's in the rest of the pattern. So again, the basic pattern is this, a little bit faster. Alright, so I want you guys to work on that inward open hi-hat sound this week. Try it again in an alternating pattern with your outward hi-hat sound. Incorporate that into the beat of the week and see if you can't get that sound really good, really consistent, and really reliable as a source of breath in the middle of your patterns. Until next week, this is James Wallace with Transit signing off. We'll see you guys next time with Rhythm and Motion, our video vocal percussion series.